Hello! We're back. We're so back. Oh. Good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? Good to see you, Core. I'm only vaguely friend-shaped, man. Oh, why? Hello, Hope. Hello, darling. No, you. Oh, I did an awful job brushing my teeth. Yikes. I just found a chunk of my lunch that I had apparently missed. I am the tired soup today. Hello. Hello, soup. Welcome to the soup. Well, I did some tidying so that my square brain would be happy. So all of the plushies that I fished out for reference, I spent 15 minutes tidying them back away where they belong, because tomorrow we're going to be doing clip gathering and stuff and things like that. And then I was like, oh, next week I'm going to be busy. And just having stuff in my... As much as I like having stuff, there is a very fine line between I like having my stuff around and there's too much clutter here and it's making my brain fuzzy. So, I did that. Yay. I mean, you're vaguely human-shaped and vaguely dog-shaped, so... Both of those are friends! Part human, part dog, part bird, all friend. Ma'am? I'm scared of you. Right. 2 things I was gonna do before we progressed. Which are 2 things that are both the same. Because I now have Dawn Trail, I'm gonna go pick up these classes, if I can. That requires me to find out where they are. FFXIV. Job. They're technically called jobs, not classes. I love that just to flex, the screenshot of the tank list on the FF Wiki has things like Viper and Bard and stuff at 100. Whoever took that photo isn't quite an Omni 100, but they were an Omni 90. Just to flex. They didn't have to do that, but they did. Right, job, location. Uldar and Gridania, the one place I am not. Pictos in Gridania outside the White Mage Place. Fantastic. I will go to Uldar first because I can home. That's not the thing I wanted to click. I can home back to Gridania. linked images for the... Thank you, you didn't need to do that because I have Google, but thank you. I've just been informed the Nintendo Direct was happening and I forgot about that, so rip. We're not stopping now. But I've literally been DM'd by Sam to be like, there's something interesting at the start of the Direct. And I'm like, ooh. Nintendo Direct, shame anyway. Oh no, I'm interested. I'm interested, don't get me wrong. I will watch the highlights later. I think I saw, when I was aware of it, that it is a partner Direct, which means it's, trying to do too many things at once, which means it's third party things, so not games made by Nintendo necessarily. Well, given it started at 2, so rip me not remembering because I probably could have streamed watching that, but also it's probably over by now. So I can probably find the highlights for it. You man with the silly hat. Apparently it's still going. I have far more interest in what you're doing than what Nintendo is. Oh, thank you. Let's see. Yeah, they're live tweeting some stuff, so some Yakuza stuff. Don't follow Yakuza. Hyrule Warriors, for anybody who's interested in that. Persona, not interested in Persona. Plants vs. Zombies, not interested in that. Monster Hunter Stories 3! Okay, I know why Sam messaged me! You! Crabs! You! Ah, everything makes sense. Okay, let me watch the trailer. Hold on, I at least have to watch the trailer. Wait, hang on. This is unfair for me to leave you out the loop. It was the first thing it opened with it? That's crazy. Enjoy Twitter's shitty quality. It's a Switch 2 exclusive. No. Hopefully they port it to PC like they did the other ones. I should finish 2? I should start 2! Whoops. 1 was good, though. If that's the protagonist, then they look a lot older. Like, that looks like an adult Rathalos. Legiana! Hey yo, like, oh, Ragnar. Like, night aesthetic? Hey, Magna Marlowe. Sick. Twisted Reflection. Were there two in one egg? Hell yeah. Adult protagonist in my JRPG heresy. Yeah. There you go. I don't need to know what else was in the direct because that's the most important bit. Yeah, the question is will we get a PC port? Because we do have stories available on Steam. Both 1 and 2. So PC port, maybe, please, is all I can say. The direct is over, fair enough. Yeah. Hi, Cookie! I was invested. I had to play 7 sets to get the audio. Right, holy moly. I'm just never do pre-recorded sets again. I don't know, pre-recorded sets have their place. You can watch it later, but yeah, I need to tell you so you could see Monster Hunter 3. Yes, you are correct. That was important. Thank you, I love you. That was very important. I needed to know that information. That was literally what my brain said. I was like, the fact that Sam has messaged me means that it's something big. Yeah, I get the vibes from that bit at the end of like, oh, I can hear 2 sounds, and the name Twisted Reflection, that the giant egg maybe had 2 babies in it. Which would be interesting. But I'm also just like, no, it doesn't say anywhere. No, it doesn't have like Steam or anything written on it. It's more affordable for VROs. It'll be at festival. Okay. Anyways, I potato know have fun Final Fantasying. I will, thank you. I know eggs is a thing in Monster Hunter stories, but it made me think of Zoshi. Yeah, that's understandable when that's like the most. That's the most bit of like Monster Hunter lore you've been exposed to, basically, because Wilds is easily the most lore-heavy mainline Monster Hunter game. Whereas obviously Stories is an RPG and has a lot of lore in it. Yeah, it's literally the main mechanic of Stories is you get eggs. You don't catch monsters like you do Pokemon. You raise them from being babies. Yeah, I should start to. 1 was good. And I think 2 was also quite well received, which is probably why we've got a number 3. Rare case, I think, of a series is getting gradually better. Although Monster Hunter does do that. The baby monsters are adorable. Yes, it's true, they're all babies, so they're all like little chibi-fied. It's very cute. The little baby monsters are very cute. And also you can have Legiacrus, so, you know. Win all around. experienced people who name themselves after snakes are not to be trusted. That's very fair, honestly. Well, I've never heard that sound before. Over by the Weavers Guild, huh? Debatable. Wow! Yeah, because I've not played 2, I don't know what the link is between them. I think the link is tenuous. It's not that I don't think they are standalone in the same way that Final Fantasies are, but I think the link between 1 and 2 is tenuous. There's a few characters that come back. But I've not actually played it. Good day to you, stranger. I'm not going to go through all this because I got a lot of dialogue to read later. The prey worth hunting in these parts. Why are you at the Weavers Guild? That's a weird place to hang out. They're from Tyrell, a place I cannot go. Okay, that makes... I mean, I kind of gathered from the start of, like, oh, that's how he wants to pay them. They weave the threads of fate with their blades. That is very oddly poetic of you, Core. We ain't no bumpkins. Not really, but it seemed properly edgy, though. The swords are cool. Very Witcher. With the leather, like, extending past the hilt onto the blade slightly. What is this music? I've never heard this before. Obviously, it's Dawn Trail music, but it's funny. I didn't realise this was going to take this long. I'm only going to get Viper and then we'll start. Because part of me, I genuinely forgot that it's not like another MMOs where it's like, you just start the quest and then you have it. It's like, nope, we gotta go through the whole thing. Where's Camp Drybone again? Eastern. Of course, there's no gate to Eastern. Oh, there goes another one. Hello, beastie! Ooh-wee! That's a big boy. I'm so short! Why? X just being like, want. Want. Isn't one-to-one mechanics, but it's still got the same vibe, at least to me anyway. Fair enough. We came about to hunt a particular thing, smiles and Dragoon. Thank you for the rock candy! Aww. I wanted the rock candy. Extra looking at how to wield 2 lances, she would. Oh, they were kind enough to put me back here. Nice coat. Collar coat. Except with no sleeves. Thank you for the rock. I'ma eat it. Fun thing about Viper is I already had the perfect plan for it. Nice. I guess they took your measurements by eye. They probably already have my measurements on file. Let's be real. Thank you for the rock. Viper unlocked. Nice. Right, Nice. I am naked. Nice. I said without sleeves. New set, Viper. forgot how you move it up. Oh, God. Oh, it wants to use these boots instead. They're the same item level, though. I might as well use the ones that were given me. I don't know how I feel about the pointed shoes, I'll admit. There we go. Galaxia, hello! How you been, friend? There we go. We have obtained Viper. Ooh. I will need to organise the hot bar. Third step can aim with one of several skills. Each hit grants the effect to sharpen different combo and action. Each of these actions requires use specific combo routes. That's very Dragoon. I was saying the other day how Dragoon's rotation is just 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's 1, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and then you go back. That's very Dragoon of just having a set of combos, different like sets of combos. When Steel Fang is highlighted, the left blade of the Viper set will go, and Revving Fangs is highlighted, the right blade will glow. Moreover, the colour of the gauge will indicate the step of the combo you've reached. Fair enough. Right. Layout, move you over here. I like the center of my screen to be clear. Right, there we go. That's all I wanted to do. Got it. It's raining outside. Nice. We needed this. We needed this. Been editing trailers since 7:45. I need to stop for a break. Ah, damn! Go have a break! Have some food, have some tea. I've got tea. I should drink this tea. I've already been here 40 minutes. It's supposed to rain today. I don't think it's supposed to rain here. I hope it doesn't, because I'm planning on mowing the lawn in the evening after stream. Because my grass is long and I'm going to be busy next week. No, it doesn't seem to think it's going to rain today or tomorrow. It thinks it's going to rain at over the weekend. Please don't rain on my wedding day. I don't ask for much. Okay, maybe that's not true, but still. Please don't rain on my wedding day. Hang on, I need to check if these are Aether Current quests. Aether Current quest. Yes, I'm definitely reading what you're saying. I've had food, I have coffee, and relaxo for like 10 minutes until I gotta do more. Training in a few hours and the next city over, who knows? Who knows? It's next week, it's next week. Next week. It's next Saturday. But we got all the prep beforehand to do. Make the most of me while I am here. I will not be streaming next week. Where's this guy? Who's over here? Probably this time next week, we'll be coming back from a Costco trip to get food and stuff. I was about to make a reference to an old phrase about rain on someone's wedding, but the phrasing in this modern era would have been poor. Oh, I see. We do these quests as we go. Okay, still got quite a few to do. Oh, they're off. There's something up there that I missed, apparently. Yes, very exciting. Oh no, that's where this kid went. You don't need to pay me. I just want the Aether current. They're just that fine. Don't worry, I'm taking you very seriously. I'm taking you so seriously. Alright, MSQ's making us go this way, so I want to do these while we're in this area. Back we go. The stairs. Thank you. Right. Now we carry on. need to go down, apparently. While I am here. To the east. Okay. I don't think I'm going to be managing that right now. I think I established there was one over here that I hadn't gotten, though. I will need to go back and get it. Which is unfortunate. There we go. Now one's procking to the south. It's probably going to be in here. In the central bit. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. More noises. What are you doing out here? No, I don't mind you if you help move the boxes, but it's far from the most exciting of tasks. Are you sure? I recall this area being a pain to find the Aethers. Fair enough. I think I only have 2 to find. I roughly know where one is. I appreciate the assistance. Need to get these to Aporia. Time is so short, of course, so they're full of organic specimens and samples, so try not to be too rough with them. Alphino should be waiting just for us when we arrive. I'll see you there. Oh my god, crate quest. Yeah, I'm guessing south is going to be here in the centre. Because that kind of makes sense that we go round and then we go into the centre. And the one that's in the east, I believe, is somewhere in this cave or here. And I forgot to go get it. And I think I have the others. Yeah, there's only 2 on this map to get. Where we're going, we don't need roads. That was deceptively easy. There's nothing in there to attack me. Thought there would be. I just remembered a message that I need to send. Let me just initiate this so that the quest doesn't time out. Ah, wedding planning. Yeah. It never stops. Yeah, it never stops. You have my gratitude, but how did you come to be involved in this? Ha, then I suppose I've Thancred to thank as well. If you're wondering why we were tasked with bringing these boxes to Aporia to begin with, so was I. It turns out this is the base of operations of sorts. Those with the final say as to what is included in the ship's manifest can be found here. Father included, I suspect. That should be everything. You carried all of that at once? Are you trying to injure yourself? Oh, hush, they're lighter than they look, and not everyone has your delicate arms. Cursed with these spaghetti arms. I suppose we should let someone know that we finished. Theopardum is in the courtyard, we can report to him. Why don't you come along? You should get credit for your assistance, at least considering where we are. I might even learn something interesting. Excuse me. Wow, that's my lunch. Grab this. It's kind of interesting that they keep Chocobo keeps around when most people would probably just use the Aether Crystal. Heyo. Hi, Nan. Good to see ya. God, it never ends, does it? What can I do for you? We brought the samples from the chalet in Hamlet, Series 110. The crates are by the entrance. Ah, thank you. I'd expected one of my colleagues, but we're dreadfully short-handed. Just a moment. You're Foshinol's children, aren't you? I've known Alizé at your service. You're well acquainted with father, I take it. Quite. I've been friends with your parents since our days at the studio. I remember when you were yay high, waddling hither and thither. Clearly it's been quite some time since we've met. It's good to see you again, wielding your father's newliths, no less. Newliths, no less. You knew our parents when they were young? What were they like? Pray, spare no detail. I should like nothing more than to regale you. Alas, I am meant to be in charge here, and reams of paperwork on for submission. We can help with that. Exchange for the sort of stories that our parents would never willingly divulge, of course. Well then, here. There happen to be 3 sets of documents in need of delivery, so how about you each take one? Wait, right there. I am stood way too close. We found a foreign representative way to collect these near the southernmost structure. I hope I haven't kept her waiting too long. Never mind, Alpha and Alizé. I'm certain they will be back soon. South, you say? Oh, it's raining. Oh, it's a mammoth. I was like, who is this tiny man? The mammoth. There they are. Hi, boobies! How goes it, child? Are you not one of the signs of the Seventh Dawn? I thought you were meant to be working on the Aether Burner. Leopoldin's paperwork. I was beginning to worry he'd misplaced his quill. I appreciate your help in seeing these documents in my hands at last. As for your other task, pray keep this between us, but I sincerely hope you succeed. The Exodus is without a doubt the most monumental undertaking in the history of the Forum, so we must be circumspect in all respects. Risk is a privilege we cannot afford ourselves. At its heart, however, Charlene has ever been a nation of the curious. It would be a tragedy indeed if we were the ones to stymie your pursuit of truth. Oh, we got a support. Quick and efficient. I dare say you have a talent for this work. I've done a lot of fetching in my time. Twins' papers only need to be delivered to elsewhere in the facility, so they should be returning at any moment. We return with not a scrap of paperwork remaining on our persons, you will note. You both have my thanks and my apologies for sending you on an errand far below your ambitions. Why, even as a babe you struggled out of your swaddling clothes and... Yes, quite enough of that, thank you. It was compromising stories of our parents we asked to hear, to reiterate. What a cool earpiece. Of course, I've known your father for so long, I must have something. Well, as you know, part of why the Levier name garners such respect in Charlian is your family's storied history. You two can trace your ancestry directly to those who came abroad. A lineage few can claim. Never thought much of it myself. It's not as though our forebears founded our nation, we were simply there when it happened. Nevertheless, it's traditionally been a point of pride. It's why the pronouncement, renounce the ways of war and pursue enlightenment through knowledge and reason, has ever been our family's creed. I wouldn't even know how to begin to pronounce that word. Until your grandfather's time, aye. Doing pretty good. I'm just gonna get some early food, but browsing at FF stuff myself. I'm doing okay. I'm doing alright. It's been a nice day so far. Thank you for asking. Archon Louissoir looked not to their words but to their deeds. He asserted in defiance of his peers that choosing to save the grace and the small from the rising tides was the true mark of our founder's virtue. Perhaps it was his expertise, his knowledge of ancient prophecy and the fall of civilizations that led him to conclude that to eschew conflict at every turn was to consign mankind to its doom. There will ever be conflict and the calamity will follow. Thus, to ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. Remember his words well. Indeed, Archon Louissoir lived by that personal creed and used every means at his disposal to bring succour to those in need, Charlian or no. No one loved and admired your grandfather more than his son. Yet Fortunato could not reconcile Louissoir's deed with the philosophy of their forebears and his peers, a philosophy which he believed so fervently, yet made a pariah of his father. Fortunato agonised over this contradiction for much of his life. Gods, father. Son may carry his father's blood, but his choices are his own to bear. Is it not always thus? God knows Fortunato's a cranky old goat, so I'm sure you could butt heads often enough. Yet, even so, you must know that they are constantly in his thoughts, every moment of every day, and that is not an exaggeration in the slightest. You should have seen him when you were born, barely recognisable he was. The kind of dumbfounded grin I'd not seen since he first took a fancy to your mother. He was practically skipping when he told me the news. Take my word for it, he loves you to an embarrassing degree. He's also frustratingly single-minded. Once he's decided that a given action is for the best, he will stay the course no matter who or what opposes him. Apparently annoying habit when you're on the other end of it, but I'm sure you will agree. I'll say. Thank you for your insight. When next we meet our parents, I shall mention that we spoke. Don't want to get me in too much trouble now. I need the forum on my side. Speaking of which, I also get back to work. I have to make sure those specimens you brought me make it to their proper places, or the crank-killed goat will have my hide. We'll speak again later. Hail, you three! Graha! Surely Kokar has driven you out of the forge already. Better or worse, no. However, he has set me a task that requires more than my single pair of hands, and here you are. I could use at least one of you, but I won't object to more. Unfortunately, Alize and I have prior commitments, and we have delayed too long as it is. But you, Exa, can you spare some time? Of course. Perfect. This shouldn't take long. In the event of our, and I quote, promised heap of adamantine falls right into the bloody sky, out of the bloody sky into my lap, Muskukar wishes me to ready the proverbial hammer to handle opportunities. To fabricate these parts, however, he needs the flames on Koko's forge to burn hotter. Simply to increase the amount of aether being funneled into his furnaces. The flow of fire aspect of aether in Labyrinth is regulated by an elemental reactor south of here, to which I have borrowed the key. The adjustments will require 2 people to carry out safely, but I can explain the process when we arrive. This is where we part then. We'll see you in Charlotte and Hamlet once the adamantite arrives, if not before. This way then. I had a response to the message I sent. Please go with... Well. Had it auto run on while I was checking my phone. What? Southeast, huh? How southeast? I still feel like there's a good chance it's in the centre. Oh no, it's to the there it is. Spot it. I thought you said you remembered the aether currents in this area being hard. Someone was basically on the path. Don't run too far. So the last one's going to be up in that cave. Up northeast. I believe it's up here. Oh, it's in this. That's what I get for not looking at the map. I got one quest, and then one more current. I'm guessing that quest will be a story quest, which means I'm actually quite close to unlocking flying in this area. The reactor is housed within this facility. I'll be the one to go inside and adjust the fire rate out. When I do, a rather large amount of water aspected earth will issue from the vent at the top. I expect this to attract at least a few elementals, which we would both rather not draw into the reactor itself. Trust me. Wester! As you put down any that draw too near, they'll pose you little trouble, I'm sure. Wait here if you would. What level is this quest? 88. Yeah, cool. I shouldn't be level 83 for this then. I didn't check my Chocobo book. Chocobo, my Moogle book. Oh! A trial! That's pleasantly doable. Fates in Labyrinthos or Thavnir, that's funny. Love the idea of a Moogle book. It's great, isn't it? It's called the Mogpendium, technically. They're just the meanest hard little fellas in Magic. I have 32, so I could, like, get something decent. I already got the dragon. And I think I actually also got another mount that I didn't even need, but I was like, I'll get it. Because I had the stuff for it. Yeah, I got this. But I mean... It's so silly! It's very silly. It's very silly. So I got that as well. And I still have Mogstones to spare. You know why? It's because I've been doing fishing. It's because I've been doing ocean fishing and that gives you Mogstones. I've been ocean fishing like 6 times. I just keep going fishing. Ah, I'm level 60 now. Fish fear me? They do. I love that new move, it looks sick. Basically, every time you complete the full rotation of the 2 small rotations, you can do that super move. Which is a nice little reward. Do your rotation properly, you get to do a big finisher. Secret is Outmum is a serial fisher. This is what we've learned recently. Recent development. I just really like fishing in video games. I thought as much. No major complications to speak of inside either. I missed the first bit of dialogue as I was talking about fish. The water Aether appears to be venting properly. Expect Coca-Cola has been seeing a difference in his forge flames by the time I return. That's funny. You could be like, oh, that's why it's raining, because we've been inventing music. Since I have you, there was one other matter I thought to discuss with you. Nothing terribly important, merely something I've been considering. Part of this I've shared with everyone, yet you and only you have been to Elpis. As we've established, refined adamantite is a product of Alag, one of the Empire's twilight years, in fact. It's a material which saw as much use as part of Allagan's efforts to extend beyond the bounds of this world, Dalamond, of course, being the most prominent. It's been brought into the fold of the fisher, however, become one with the fish. I really enjoy ocean fishing, so do I! It's a good way to spend sort of a half hour, 45-minute thing. It's nice, I enjoy it, actually. That's why I say I've done it. I've just literally, like, I've logged on, done ocean fishing, and then logged off, and then logged on again an hour later to do more ocean fishing. I've just been fishing. I guess it's because it's nice and relaxing, and then, you know, with all the stuff I've got going on in real life, it's like, oh, I can just pop on an ocean fish for a bit, and then I can log off. Take me with you on your next voyage. I'll let you know next time I do. It won't typically be on stream, but if I am in the mood to do a fish, I'll let you know. Those would push further, expand Alag's empire to encompass the heavens and the stars above. Perhaps the greatest was its famous technologist Ammon. Ammon wanted to travel the Sea of Stars. He did. He must have his own reasons, however, for there's no evidence to suggest that he retained memories of his life as an ancient. He only joined the Ascians once the Empire was all but dust, as you know. Not his memory, though. What drove him to pursue the idea with such fervour? This may seem far-fetched, but what if souls, like minds, have a personality, so to speak? A natural disposition towards which they are inclined? We know with relative certainty that it was the gross decadence and inexorable decline of Alag that moved Ammon to resurrect Emperor Xande. The Empire's people spoke lightly of death and destruction, experimenting on those they deemed beneath them to fill the emptiness of their hearts. In facilitating Xande's return, Ammon provided those languid souls with the means to free themselves from the mire of their own indolence. Or would have, had not Xande been convinced by his own death that life itself was meaningless. Ammon's desire for his countrymen to conquer the heavens could only be a means to then to instill people with a new purpose. Like Hermes before him, Ammon was appalled by how those around him lived, but could never bring himself to believe that those lives were devoid of meaning. Both of them sought that meaning, that hope in the distant stars. Such is my theory, anyway. Ultimately, it is the consequence of their actions which matters. Their motives are not of no moment. And yet, to reach those stars on wings of adamantite, to travel the ends of creation and beyond, the promise of hope everlasting, that much I do understand. But enough musing for now. Why don't you see how Coca-Cola's getting on? And I suppose this is the handy, oh, it's quicker for you to go this way, so you've completed the circle. Very tidy. I foresee that there's going to be a moment in the future where I get this last Aetherite quest, and I'm like, damn it, I can't fly because I didn't get the Aether Current in the north. So maybe I should do that. Whew, I can feel those flames blazing from here. Glad you found someone capable, Graha, but there's not much left for you lot to do. Unless you can conjure that refined adamantite any faster. This quest gives the Aether current. I'm gonna go get the current I'm missing. I'm gonna go get the current I'm missing. Oh my god. Ah! You know what? F it. I've got a Mog thing to do fates in this area. I died. Well, that really ruined that plan, didn't it? I wasn't paying attention in the slightest. And now it's not raining. Okay, maybe we just go get the Aether, right? I was like, right, I can do the Mogpendium thing while I'm here. Apparently not. Get my butt kicked. Let's just go get the current. To the south. There it is. Nice. It tracks. X has been a lancer because she was drawn to big stick and realises she wanted was the big fish stick. Not X but blue, but it still tracks, yes. It tracks for me. It tracks for me. We got the last Aether current. It wasn't that difficult, Core. I don't know what you were complaining about. We're gonna get to go in the middle after this quest. Is that why we get the Aether current from it? That's a huge bitch. Streamer privilege found the currents easy. No, get good. I'm not the problem here, you are. I do trust you to deliver on your promise, I do, only... I hate waiting! I want that adamantite and I want it now! We, share your impatience, I assure you. Is there truly nothing else we can assist with in the meantime? I wish. This sitting about's unbearable. Pity the foreign frowns on recreational explosions. God. Well, so long as they can't prove it was premeditated. Get you gone. I've mistakes to make. In that case, I suppose I should go and return the key to the reactor. I'll have one more look to make sure that nothing has gone wrong, unintentionally or otherwise. I'm certain there are better uses for your time, however. I'll join you in the Charlie and Hamlet anon. Get on my level. I am actively getting there. Get better at ether currents. Hurry up, I want to do treasure hunts. Why with me specifically? You have so many people you can do treasure hunts with. You won't hear your companions are bound to sonar. Is this going to be cutscene time, do we think?
All set, I take it?
We finished what we could. Delivered supplies, tracked down escaped animals, trivial tasks as they may be.
That's enough, don't you think? If there was anything more important still undone, that would be a problem in itself.
The vessel is essentially ready for departure. All that remains is to load the final batch of supplies and see everyone on board. Once we've readied the ether burner, that is.
Ah, had a feeling we might find you all here.
Our consultations with the Loperates, too, have run their course. Pleased I am to say that our researchers' concerns have for the most part been allayed, though some insist on making adjustments to the very end. For their part, Livingway and her peers have graciously offered to stay and keep the people company, lest any lingering queries go unanswered.
Aww.
All that remains is to wait for the refined adamantite.
Alphino, are you there? It's me, Cryo. Your special delivery has arrived.
Hey, speaking of.
Round up everyone and come to the harbor at once.
Speak of the devil. Let us go at once.
Forgive the intrusion, Master Fortuner. I bring urgent news. A great commotion has broken out in Scholar's Harbor. Your presence is requested with all speed.
Now, where might this delivery be? Oh.
That's a lot. That's a lot. I love the music kicking in.
I'm sure it's very important, but we cannot accept these without the proper permits.
By the 12! Surely, these can't all be.
They found a lot. Damn.
Bleeding hellfire! They're bringing them by sea and by air. All these folks in these crates.
And more on the way. Got your adamantite right here. A bigger haul than any of these sorry bastards brought, and that's no lie.
Yes, because you were charged with seeing the shipments from Gridania and Uldar here, along with your own. Give credit where credit is due.
Sounds like the sorry whinging of a sore loser. An hypocrite to boot. Ain't no way a scrawny whelp like you took a dozen steps inside a Dalamant shard.
I'll have you know, I went all the way to the entrance. Furthermore, 'twas my contacts that enabled us to enlist the cooperation of the Sky Pirates.
Left you outside so you wouldn't get anyone killed, did they? Well then, credit where credit's due, you did a right fine job sitting on your ass.
Take that back.
Make me.
I will not...
Shoot them so hard. Yeah, I see it.
My, what a grand welcome party.
Hello, friends.
Hancock and Saraban.
I talked about this last week. I love all the people coming together. I love it. It's great. I love all the people from all of the expansions coming together.
We come bearing relics both sacred and Allegan, as well as a few other gifts that may be of help, to be presented with best wishes from the Eastern Alliance.
I myself have come with a sacred relic of the Kojin. Upon learning of your need, Bunchin bade me deliver it on behalf of the Blue with all haste. Fearing I could not swim here with the necessary speed, however, I thought to beg our Confederate allies for aid. To my delight, Hancock was already preparing for departure at the self-same port, and had space for additional cargo.
We did, of course, need quite the impressive vessel to get it all here in time.
That is quite an impressive vessel indeed.
That is all wonderful to hear, but what of the extraordinary cost? I shudder to think of the ransom we must pay for such a bounty.
Fret not for your coin purse, young Alphino.
All the friends coming together to do a thing sounds familiar. Shh. Shush. Shut.
Lord Lolorito looks ever towards the profits of the future, and thus the East Aldenard Trading Company went to some lengths to reduce the financial liability.
Oh, really?
And since the Scions funded the entire venture, not a gill need be rendered up in compensation. Everything is already yours.
We funded the venture. When?
Tataru.
Don't let the name fool you. This coin keeper knows a thing or two about spending.
Tataru!
When it comes to capital investiture, a sprinkling of gil here and there will not do. You need enough savings to make waves when it really counts, which is why frugality is paramount.
Best.
We also have the benefit of a generous patron. Generous being rather an understatement. She has supported us from the shadows since the very founding of the Scions. We even had coffers to fill.
Mother!
Yes!
Millions.
I remain, of course, an entirely neutral party. I simply thought our family's coffers were needlessly full. We can hardly take them with us on your teeny-tiny toy boat, now can we? And would be a shame to leave all that hard-earned wealth unspent. Waste not.
Yep. Best. Best.
However did you manage so much in so short a time, though? We expected word to reach only a fraction of our allies.
I can't help but remember a line from Discworld, which was in one of the Sam Vimes books, of Sam Vimes talking about his wife, and how she always seemed to have a friend that she knew from school or something, and these women always seemed to be in high places, and then he said, if they put all their effort together, they could probably rule the world. And then he paused and went, they probably already are. I can't help but think of that.
My ways.
She. Hi, PK.
Erenville, you were involved too.
I received a letter from Cryle after we parted ways in Labyrinthus. She explained what the Scions were trying to accomplish, and why you might soon require the services of the Gleaners, spread across the world as we are. I pray you do not interpret this as a betrayal of Charlotte. I accept that the Forum's aim in pushing us to our limits was to preserve what knowledge we have, and I bear you no ill will for it. Yet, in collecting that knowledge, what I came to appreciate most about our star is that there remains so much we do not know. That is why I chose to help the Scions, to combat the obliteration of those countless undiscovered wonders. I held no illusions that they would be less demanding taskmasters, though, rest assured, if I had, I would have been sorely disappointed. To make a long story short, the whole of the guild ship cooperated to ensure your call was heard far and wide.
It's my boys!
What's this about a ship that can fly to the moon?
Why wasn't I informed sooner?
And why didn't you mention it sooner? The one time you don't beg my aid, your problem's a bloody ship that can fly to the moon.
Sid, you brought the team.
Of course. Garland Ironworks' finest. You need only point us towards my new favorite ship.
As you like us not suspect, we've also brought adamantite for Mordona's Dalamud Shard.
Hi, bud. So many
I
friends!
admit to some consternation upon first receiving Kryl's message. So few Scions remain at the Rising Stones now. Far too few for such an expedition. However, the Gleaners were able to secure us reinforcements. Idleshire's treasure hunters, not least among them. I know. How the Gobbyflock fought. Slowfix's gratitude for the safe return of his daughter has not waned, and he gathered his kin to our side with an astounding quickness.
Thank you, Das. New flying ship? Where? Why wasn't I told? I'm very angry. Exactly! Exactly.
The clash between their machina and the Allegan defences was a sight to behold. I wager even you would have been impressed by the magnitude of the gobby booms.
Gobby boobs.
Fascinating as all this is, I fail to see how it explains your presence here.
Does Razat not have more pressing concerns?
We do. Yet averting the final days would be the most expedient solution. That, and I am indebted to you. Though they chose to take their leave of Thavnair, those you saved in Galimund remain my people. My gratitude is beyond words. 'Tis appropriate that I aid you in kind. If in the doing we bring salvation to others of this star, so much the better. You will recall that I spoke of my father, Midgard Summer, and his journey across the great expanse. As he traveled betwixt the stars, his resplendent scales drank of the ether in those nigh empty surrounds, and imparted to him the strength to persevere. Thinking they might further your cause, I called out to my kin for consent. Ashdaya's answer was silence, as ever. Tiamat and Hrisvelgre, however, responded favorably to the suggestion.
Hrisvelgre! My guy. It's my guy.
My sire, too, gave his assent. Thus have I brought you his own worm scales. Fit them to your purpose, and seek a worthier fate for us all.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone else so familiar with the unique properties of dragon scales. So I invited myself in.
I'm glad you did. He's in a daze.
Look at me, this is so unbelievable. I've gone right back round to believing it again. Forget a 6% gain in efficiency. With all these goodies, we could get 7, no, 10, no, 14 bleeding percent. Think of how far we could go. What we could do with that much power. What we could blow up.
No.
If Kokol is duly convinced, then it must be true. In which case, the Scion's end of the bargain has been fulfilled. Would you not agree?
Yes, Father?
Everyone's watching.
I know not what you seek of Hydaelyn, nor for what purpose you would take command of our ship. Yet this much is certain. To do so will be to dictate the fate of this star and the lives upon it. The lives of each and every creature, in their magnitude and their fragility. Do you understand? And are you prepared?
We have seen and we have felt how much each life shapes this world. And so we are determined to abandon none. We understand what is at stake, and we are prepared to bear this burden.
Then I will bear it with you.
Oh.
I beg you, share your struggles with me. As family.
Oh.
You grasped my fingers with such tiny hands the day you were born. I thought my heart might burst.
Aww. Don't let Blue fly. No, don't. No, yeah, don't let me. Don't let me. Yeah, we've had the big happy, so now we have to have the sad. Oh.
It was love and happiness beyond expression. Overwhelming. And a conviction so powerful that I trembled with something close to rage.
Get ready for more cries from here on out. Where the hell have you been, Pyro? I cried twice last week. What do you mean, get ready for cries? We've already had them.
I had heard the final days foretold.
I'm aware there's gonna be more.
Then and there that I would not let them steal your futures.
We've already started. Bless you.
A great exodus would succeed. Must succeed. No sacrifice or sin was worse than the alternative.
Oh. I mean, I basically said it was that, but to hear him say it.
'Twas mine own father. The Archon Louisois openly decried Charlian's policies. A perspective which I regarded with increasing disdain as I grew older. Yet even as part of me thought him a fool. Perhaps I also hoped that he, of all people, would devise a brilliant means to save my children. A naive hope, but stubborn enough that I could never bring myself to keep you apart. No, that was his doing, when he perished at Cartano. As we pulled that twisted slab of Dalamud from the sea, I remembered the warmth of your newborn touch. Chastened, I vowed never again to suffer any interference in my mission to protect you.
Even when that interference came from them.
Wished otherwise. Detest me, fight me tooth and nail, I would suffer it, and more, and be satisfied so long as I could force you onto the ship. I was wrong. You two have grown so much stronger and so much wiser than I dared dream. You have earned the right to walk your own path, and already begun to do so.
Good. Because there are things we care about, and people we love, and none of them is replaceable. Not a one.
Don't worry, Blue, I'll get on the ship, no need to be a scary mon. You better! I will drag you on there.
It cannot have been an easy journey for you to have come so far.
Hey. It's cute. It's cute.
We shall be glad to acquaint you with the finer details someday, once this danger has passed. All that we have seen and heard, that we have felt and learned in our travels. Ours is not a kind world, but it is beautiful. Always.
Oh no. Are you quite sure that's wise? After all, someone turns pale and flees the room when he sees so much as an envelope containing word of your adventures. Whatever will happen if he learns what you were really up to?
Amelians.
Get the heck on the ship, everyone. Are you flying it?
Though I have wronged my children most gravely, I owe you an apology as well. I assumed that it was the Scion's influence that made them so keen to charge headlong into danger. Yours, in particular. I see now that said influence instead brought them together with the many fine people gathered here today.
Thank you for the take a seat. You all better be drinking water.
In which case, I hope you continue to guide them.
If we've finished loitering about the harbor, might I suggest we put our plans into motion? People are beginning to look confused.
I'm drinking, but it's not water.
Perhaps you can spare a few words ere they resume the tedious lugging of cargo. You have no small number of friends and admirers here, after all.
If I'm drinking milk, fine, I guess. Milk drinker. Derogatory.
Your assistance is appreciated. Now, in an orderly fashion, if you please.
We finally managed to clear the harbour, which means the rest is in the engineer's capable hands. Meanwhile, Father has issued us an invitation. As was agreed, he will reveal the means by which Hydaelyn may be contacted. We are to meet him at Aporia when we are ready. Given the vital knowledge she holds, I suggest we leave without delay. It transpires, however, that the Forum's method of speaking with her is not without risks. I'm curious to hear what those might entail, but regardless, be warned. Most of those who arrived with the Adamantite had offered to stay and see any remaining tasks that need doing. The Forum has already asked for my assistance in overseeing the process, so you needn't worry about a thing. Thank you, Tataru. We're off to Aporia then. Thank you, Tataru. You're amazing. I don't want any of you getting cut, but I do hope you'll worry as much information about ringing. I don't know why I struggle with that. Wringing as much information out of Hydaelyn as you can. For all we know, this is the one and only opportunity we'll get. He's the best! I feel betrayed. My many delicious platters are left out for you and not a single fork and knife emoji. I feel so bad. I know, right? It's because Pirate doesn't love us anymore. Tataru's textbook cool aunt. I do, I'm just an ADHD goober. Heck. What do we play this week, guys? A lot of you are here. What are we playing this week? Is it just Minecraft? Are we just playing Minecraft this week? Because I'm fine with that. So we haven't finished this quest line yet, so we still don't have the ability to fly. Minecraft is fishing, so yes. I wish Dale and Dawson was free. I want to work in an awful company with you guys. I think I know which game you're talking about. No, I don't think we own that one. Yes. Yes, I do know the one. It's another one. It's another take on the Among Us genre, isn't it? Of somebody is a saboteur. Yeah, it's like Among Us Set in the Office, but with no murdering. You should join us the next time we play the Party Animals one, because I consider it better than Among Us, actually. Yeah. Are you waving? Excellent, I've already shown the others inside. If you want to speak with Clarline, she is the key to the lift and can send you down after me. It's probably blue if there's an imposter, to be fair. It's always me! It's always me the first time we play and I don't know what I'm doing. It's always me the first time we play. Master Forshnell, yes? Just step inside the lift here. Descend to the lower levels. Kinda need a pee, but I think I just turned spook over the bathroom, so I gotta wait. And here we proceed to the heart of Labyrinthos. It is a closely guarded secret. Thalmazine? Who knows? Marks the beginning of the end of our efforts, whence we delve to seek audience with the star, and whence we will embark on our journey to the heavens. This way, if you please. It looks very large. Yep, that's all it was, just that. Wow! That does look pretty sick. Looks like something out of Xenoblade. A game I have not played, so I don't know why I went for that one. Bid you welcome to Thalmazane. Direct your attention towards its centre to behold the ark over which we have long laboured. As you see, it was designed as a medium-sized craft, the better to reduce fuel consumption. Miniaturizing magics have been applied to its interior to ensure the thrust-to-weight ratio does not place too great a limitation on its freight capacity. The Aether Burner, as you know, has been removed for further modification. We shall reattach it soon enough. Xenoblade. I've not played Xenoblade. I was getting worse. I said it looks like, I said the aircraft looks like something straight out of Xenoblade, and then I was like, I've not actually played Xenoblade, so I don't know why I went for that comparison. Although I remember when the Wii was the current console, I remember Xenoblade Chronicles coming out, and I was like, that looks like a cool game, and then I never got it. The backrooms, jingle jingle, jingle jingle the backrooms, jingle jingle the backrooms, jingle jingle the backrooms. It's very good. Okay. Received word that Kukal and several of your allies are working on it with intense fervour. Ship in the background. They're sure to see it done. 'Twas by their expertise that many a prior disaster was averted. If anything, I fear they will not afford us as much time for speaking with Hydaelyn ere they finish. Point taken. Let us move on. I must warn you again, however, that even with the benefit of our device, to treat with her is no simple feat. And now we complete this quest. I do need the bathroom. I'm going to complete this quest when I get back from the bathroom because I feel like we're getting into big cutscene territory. I need the bathroom. So I'll be back. Don't go anywhere because this might be important. Hello. I'm back. I'm back. Okay. Right. I've done what I can to impress upon you the gravity of what lies ahead. Are you prepared? Freebird! Ooh, question mark. We love having a question mark. Her children, one and all. Ooh. Our first 89 quest. Okay, Blue, I need your cooperation with this. Why? Make for the lift at the center of the chamber, come. There may or may not be a dungeon in your imminent future. There's a dungeon in here?! This place is a dungeon?! I don't like the implication of that. What is this you're looking at? Is that part of the engine? As this dungeon, I recommend you do it with trust with NPCs. Okay. Oh, good lord! Oh my god! There's a correct choice of your companions when you get there. I will request them for 3 reasons. Okay. Are we going to the other side? To the other side. Like a mountain. Holy shit. Okay. Like, what? Is that just a hole to the planet's core? Might as well be. It's a good thing I went to the bathroom then if there's a dungeon. Okay. As you all know, alongside our physical world exists an ethereal plane that we refer to as the ethereal sea. At the heart of the star, the physical and ethereal are one and the same, thus the deeper we go, the easier it becomes to pass between the planes. So that is literally like the center of the planet beneath us. Cool. We utilise this principle constructing the anti-tower and once more here in Thalmazane. No sooner did the Forum decide that an exodus from the star would be necessary than it began work on this facility. Our work culminated in a device that allowed us to peer deeper into the ethereal sea than ever before in search of Hydaelyn's ever fainter echoes. The Ateoscope. I've heard that name mentioned before by people. But obviously I had no context for what it meant. Did you communicate with her through this device? For a time, yes, but since the 7th Umbral Calamity, it has been rare to hear even a whisper. If you wish to reach her, you must journey closer to the centre of the star than we have ever dared, beyond the Ateoscope. Even so, I make no guarantee that you will find her, nor of your safety, not so deep in the ethereal sea. We understand, but if we are to deliver this, well, we have no choice but to try. I know, I only wish we could do more than observe your progress from afar. The Ateoscope's ocular lens, by which we may peer into the ethereal sea without placing ourselves at hazard, lies above. Through it we will watch and guide you. In those swirling depths there are pockets of Aether so dense and turbulent that they can unravel one's soul. If we determine you are at risk of coming into contact with such a pocket, we will recall you to the teleportation magics. Really? Pockets of... Yeah, stop me if I've heard this one before, you know? What year did 5th edition come out? Stop me if I've heard this one before. The ethereal sea with pockets of storm that can drive you into madness. Uh-huh. Stop me if I've said it before. To the end, it would be best if one familiar with the composition of your souls remained here to assist in assessing said risk. Otherwise, there is an increased probability that we will distract you too early or too late. Allow me, yes, Kryl. I've thought upon this much, and in truth, I do not believe that I am fit to join you in the trials ahead. The events of the Tower of Babel drain me, yes, but even before that, your capabilities far outstrip my own. There's no time to have a weak link in our vanguard, no matter how much you may wish to be there otherwise. If I consist in the manner that Master Fulchner has laid out, however, I may still be of use. You trust me to do so? Absolutely. I can think of no one I trust more, compared to all the effort you put into keeping us alive while our souls are in the First. Preventing us from dissolving into Aether on a single expedition ought to pose no challenge at all. Even if we did, I expect you would hunt us down and restore us to health somehow. You flatter me, but rest assured that I will be keeping a close eye on all of you. There's one more thing. Those in ages past referred to the ethereal sea as the underworld, our final resting place. In its embrace, memory washed away, leaving only the purity of one's soul, or so we believe. Yet what of these memories? Do you think to ask what becomes of them, cast adrift on ethereal tides? Some theorize that they linger for some time, those associated with strong sentiment in particular. Ooh, are we gonna re-fight people from our memories? Because if we are, that's cool. In those depths, the memories of the departed may even coalesce around you for hatred or for love. Thus I do caution you to be wary, but also have faith. Remember those who did gladly extend a hand to you, that they may lift you up once more. Are we gonna meet? No! Are we gonna meet people that have died? And they're gonna help us? No! No! I only have so many tears to cry! So, while you list your list, I'm going to top up my water. Because I will need more water to cry. Urianger, Thancred, and Astinian, the boys! Not who I expected you to say, but I'm happy to take the boys. You want me to take the boys? I'm a little sad you didn't say Grohar though. My boys, me and Estonian Double Dragoon! Double Dragoon. Oh no! I know why you want me to take them! Tears, Blue cried, mark it off. I haven't cried yet, you impatient fuck. I know why you want me to pick these 3 based off what I just said. I know why you want me to take these 3. You're correct. You are correct, though.
Mitre. Our fates are not yet sealed. Right then.
What is my item level? Slap bang in the middle, okay. Everybody. I'm just trying to think, like, what would happen if you took the others. This is the only dungeon where I'm like, huh, maybe I'll have to do a second run when I'm, like, grinding for XP or something with other NPCs. I would advise multiple runs, however. Get your words out quicker! These 3 first, okay. Phew, what a thumbnail. Oh boy. This is gonna take longer than half an hour. I love this aesthetic already. Picture, okay.
All seems in order with the lens, and I trust you can hear me.
Mm-hmm. I'm actually not maxed out on tombstones, that's surprising. Culls is heartbroken that she is still at work.
Those things are pure malcontent. The residue of lives unfulfilled.
I did change the name of the stream for the quest. I'm glad I did now. As well, to be honest. Okay, we do not go that way, apparently. Sorry, I'm just curious. I'm like, what is that? What is that? Oh, it's the thing beneath us. I see. It's like I'm inside Jormag again. No, Kraukatoric. Can I crunch the crystals? Yes, but only once. You've given her the timestamp. Very kind, ass. Yes, the VOD will be here on Twitch. It won't be on YouTube for probably a week because I had a backlog of VODs that I haven't uploaded, which I did yesterday. So they'll be trickling out over the week. Awful. It's cool that these guys have names just like in Shadowbringers. They're like emotions and concepts. Please continue to observe names. Oh no! Interesting that there are actually books and things here. I like that they're like little flaming little orbs. So that one's a dark one and that one's a fire one. There's also a lot of them floating around. Big one. Big one. What are you? Ah, there we go. It starts. It starts. It starts. I'm waiting for this thing in the center to become a thing. There it goes.
Overcome this.
Arrogance.
Be gone. You're mine.
That one's really fresh because that's where my friend is. I told you this last week, my friend who's playing FF for the first time. I was watching them play and they met Papa Limo and I was just like, "Argh!" And they were like, what's the problem? And I was like, nope, it's fine. It's fine, carry on. They don't know, guys. Ah, I thought we'd move past this. Well.
Prepare yourself.
That's very fast.
You're mine.
My fingers were on the wrong place on my keyboard. No wonder I kept moving into the wrong position. Lock it the fuck in. But there's locking in, but there's also just having poor spatial awareness and your hand is just in the wrong place on your keyboard.
You're mine. This will hurt.
Rebutton. My leg be doing the bouncies. Oh, you okay, they just do that. Okay. Alright. I guess.
Together we shall overcome this. This will hurt.
There we go. Oh boy, oh boy.
Hither. It will guide you.
It's been a while since I've seen her because I haven't done any prey runs recently. Oh, casting. God damn it.
The ether is too dense. Ah, I'm losing you.
Ooh. love it. I love it. Very Rhetoric, I'm just saying. Although, to be fair, it's Final Fantasy, so Crystal is just a given.
Together we shall
Dissension. Soon will always wait for you to LB, and if you don't, he does. But will move to dodge AoEs as they will instant LB. Even if she gets caught in an AoE. Yeah, interesting. That's fitting for characters, though. That's pretty cool. But I did get confused. I was like, I heard the noise and nothing happened, and then he did it again. So I guess that was him being like, I'm gonna do it, and then he moved. I suppose that's the only thing, though, I guess, is that I'm going to have to use my LBs if it ever gets fully charged, because otherwise they will. I'm just used to how we do it when it's like when we do it with players. You basically always save LB for the last boss, as opposed to LBing on regular bosses. No. My hotbar was unlocked this entire time. It was probably driving some people crazy. Yeah, I'm having to keep an eye on that. I'm having to keep an eye on the chat box because I'm too focused on the actual like fights to see the text in the middle. So when the fight finishes, I have to read it. Zombie.
You're mine.
Ooh, a ring of fending. That one's actually useful for me. Oh boy, what is this? How much further down does this go? Ooh, that is very shattered down there. Wow. Wow. It's a ball, yeah. Ah. There are lines on the floor. Okay. Thank you, Thancred. I was like, Thancred, please.
You underestimate me!
Okay. There we go. Reminds me of the humps. It's so ugly to look at. Yeah, it's not meant to be pretty. At least this guy isn't. I mean, the crystals. This guy's not that pretty.
My turn.
I did this with the pair of nerds. I didn't get the dialogue. What the fuck? What? You can't be doing this to me. Yeah, I mean... that you do qualify into that category, I'm afraid.
This will hurt.
Okay. Where's this one going? Oh boy. This one back here, I think. Yep. There we go. No, despair. Disintegrates. Imagine. No, mine, Estinian. I foresaw you were going to use it. A funky little dance. Huh?
You're mine! Make ready!
Wow. I love how gravelly Estinian's voice gets when he fights. There, yeah, that's true. That is true. Wow. Which one is it this time?
You underestimate me!
It's the front one? No, it's the back one again. No, the front one would have done it as well. I love it when me and Estinian do jumps and sync. Ah, okay. No, I want to open the chest. There we go. Another ring of healing. Ha 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 ha, funny game. Very funny. The Abyssal Plane! Whee! Saw that over there. Look at this path underneath us. Look, it comes up. Look at this. This is so cool. Gaius, during this dungeon, why did I get a chill up my spine twice? Yep. Ugh. We know who has to come next. What's that? What did it do? He's not trusted. Wow. He's earned a little bit of trust. Dishonesty. After he tried to kill us. Yeah, but I don't take it too personally. A lot of people try to kill me. It's kind of a hobby at this point. What? It got better. Exactly. It's an occupational hazard. These things concern me. Showing us the way once more. Yeah! I know. I said, it's like, yep. Oh god, that one's dark. That one's dark. That doesn't look good. That doesn't look good. Ah! Thank you for the health check. Ah, inhales water.
Be gone!
Make ready, Mitre.
I'm in there somewhere.
You're mine!
Rather drowning water. Drinking water's nice. Drink water. Water. Drink the water. Okay. Oh, okay. Summer stinks. I agree. Summer, worst month. Season, sorry.
Together we shall overcome this.
Fall is the best. Autumn, best month. We are autumnal enjoyers. Require frozen water to fall from there. It doesn't need to be frozen. I think at this point the UK would actually appreciate just having some water. We wouldn't end up being in a drought before long. Not rained in a long time, not properly. That's a big one. Regret. Got a mustache. No, of course no. I mean, what do you what do you say? What do you say? Of course, I couldn't find the words. What do you say? I couldn't find the words. I just made sad noises. You just watched me. I just made sad noises. Oh, this looks bad. Oh, this isn't even the last one. Yee. Oh no, it is the last one.
Is as far as you go. Oblivion beckons!
Uh-huh. This fuck. This fucking guy. This fucking guy. Oh, this fucking guy, honestly. Persisting in being a pain. Pay attention. Oh no, I'm bad at paying attention. Pay attention to where the NPCs stand. This fucking guy.
Many faces have I worn, but this is my favorite by far. You will persist in this folly no longer.
Oh, there's a mark on the floor. This is going to be one of those fights where keeping my DPS up is going to be rough because I'm spending so much time working out where I'm supposed to stand. Also, he does not appear to be LB1 when we have LB2. What is that? What bullshit is this? Oh! That's what that is.
Let the curtains rise for the main attraction.
Pages of memory. Uh-oh. What's about to happen? Oh! Oh! Following. Thank you!
What a boorish audience you are!
you. Yep, I immediately forgot that he did that. Oh, there's two of them. Good.
You're mine.
Okay. At first I was like, I should probably just follow Estinian because he's the DPS, but I was like, well, two of them are standing here, so... Ouchies, 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 ouchies.
You underestimate me.
When I say I literally left for my man and Ice Heart in this dungeon, I'm actually surprised I haven't cried so far. I have been very sad. Oh, okay. Didn't wait. He didn't want to wait. It's fine.
Together we shall overcome this.
This will hurt.
Yes, it's currently 5 over here. This is when I would normally end.
Be gone.
Guessing there's going to be a lot of stuff after this.
You're mine. Be gone. You're mine.
You're going to say, unfortunately, you have to end after this. Okay, it's one of those, huh?
You're mine. Be gone.
Come on, let me get it, let me get it, let me get it. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. I did it. Okay. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Your dreams, your hopes, your futures, delusions and lies.
If you don't end here, it will be 7 PM. Okay. I mean, I've got to exit the dungeon at least. I can't leave here. I have to leave the dungeon. Aww. Sense yet a presence. It vanishes off in that direction. There it is. There it is. It goes off to there. Oh, so I gotta exit. I can't leave. Like here. Such was the strength of your faith in us. I know. No. Ah. Okay. I'm fine. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh.
My very essence begins to wane. Sweet, sweet agony.
Leave this to her.
Come to deal the coup de grace. Good. Watching you struggle against the inevitable is bad comedy. Erase me from existence, soul and all. How would you know that name?
How indeed.
Then it was you. In Elpis. With Emmet-Selk. The final pieces fall into place. In my halcyon days, as the mortal Ammon, I was haunted by a dream. Night after night, the faceless multitude, the voiceless cries, shards of shattered memories. But slowly, the fog began to clear. This was Elpis. And I was Hermes. Recurring though it was, I paid this dream little heed. It was only when I was granted the seat and memories of Fandaniel that I knew these visions to be true. They were the memories of Hermes that he himself erased using the power of Kairos. Or so he thought. In his attempt to burn away the events of that fateful day, he succeeded only in searing them more deeply into his soul. My soul.
Thoughtful Acer, I need to look up what Kairos means in mythology, because I've encountered the name Kairos before outside of Final Fantasy, but it was also to do with time. So I'm gonna have to look up what Kairos is. It's evidently relevant to time in some way.
Death failed to expunge them. No matter how many times it came. Rebirth after rebirth, from one Fandaniel to the next. I wonder, is Emmet-Selk adrift somewhere in this ethereal sea? In defeat, finally remembering your time together in Elpis? How it must gall him to be entrusted with knowledge of the final days, only to be rendered powerless to act upon it. So many lifetimes dedicated to restoring his beloved Amarok in blissful ignorance. Oh, folly. But make no mistake, My life as Hermes is not the reason I invited the world's end.
Look at this framing. Look at this scene.
I have lived. I have struggled. I have dredged the very depths of despair. And in the detritus of existence, I found the truth.
A propitious moment or decision for decision or action, aka good chance of success in an opportune moment. Interesting.
I served a great ruler, powerful beyond measure. The world his dominion. Yet even he and his vast empire were destined to fall, to become one with oblivion. At the end of life's journey lies only death. So I ask you, why live at all?
Life is worth
We betray,
living.
we torment, we murder. We are wicked, spiteful creatures, without exception. If life is so sacred, so precious, why fill it with such misery? Man wallows in a hell of his own making without purpose or meaning. To live is to suffer, and I would end that suffering by my own hand. It matters not if it flies in the face of all believed right and just. Death is the only solution! That is my truth, my answer to the question. And yet, even as the words pass my lips, I am filled with doubt. Has my search reached its end? Was this the only way? After all these years, is this the answer I was hoping for?
The lamentations of the damned. How it vexes me to see your conviction falter at the last. Fan still clinging to existence, I see. You, who champion death so fervently, unwilling to accept your own, refusing to be purified and swept into the sea of souls.
I'll take a surprisingly cathartic moment for 500. Uh-oh.
We prisoners to men, watching as the world turns. Though unlike me, you will be spared the ignominy of having your corpse made a puppet, dancing to another's tune.
Well, unexpected.
Arcee?
Yeah.
How very astute. But let me be clear, I have not come to consort with the likes of you.
Bro's still upset that his body got stolen. Go figure.
Nor have I come to bemoan the state of the world following my untimely demise. In fact, I delight in mankind's downfall and the anguish it brings the savior of the savages.
That's fair. I mean, yeah, fair. I'd be upset if someone stole my body. Xenos.
If I played some small part in the chaos, all the better. Not that I was in any position to resist. But to be made accomplice to the betrayal of Lord Xenos. I would die 1,000 deaths to exact my vengeance.
He's still just a weeb fanboy. Oh god. Even in death.
Now you are at my mercy. I shall drag us both into oblivion, and you will never see the fulfillment of your magnum opus. Even should you be reborn, your desperate search for answers must start again.
Even here, even now, you have every right to hate me. For the fool I was, for the monster I became. But I will not beg forgiveness. The tale of Hermes, the man who knew so much, yet understood so little, ends here.
Don't try to follow me. I had more of you people than I could stomach in life. Never mind in death.
Likewise.
Yeah.
I pray we do not meet again.
Yep, literally my sentiment. I'm just like, go on, get out of here.
You had better hope not.
Get out of here. I don't want to see you again. Literally go to hell, right?
Come. Hydaelyn is waiting.
Heyo.
Brave travelers, I welcome you.
Here it is. There she is. You look different. Yeah, we meet again.
I see. Thou didst journey unto Elpis. And now, the rivers of time converge. I know why you have come. Yet I would hear you speak your reasons all the same.
You created the moon to deliver mankind from the final days. But is that really how it has to end? We do not wish to abandon this world. We want to protect the source and all of its shards.
To flee is but one of two paths. The other leadeth to Meteon, far beyond the stars, where she doth chant creation's requiem. Her domain is formed of dynamis, pure, absolute. Where emotion and memory govern all, Ether will avail you naught. Meteon hath gathered the pain and despair of countless stars, and to go unprepared is to go unto your doom.
We'll beat her. We'll win. I swear it. Is what I might have said, once. After everything I've seen, all the times I've succumbed to my own anger and fear. I can no longer pretend that courage and faith will be enough. But are we truly so powerless? That our only choice is to flee?
Far from it, my child. Long ago, the inhabitants of myriad stars, many more prosperous than Atheris, sought to free their worlds from life's woes. Sorrow and anger, conflict and hostility, despair, and even death itself. But as Meteon reported, every attempt ended in failure. Darkness abideth within every living being, and can never be cast out. Neither reason nor faith can challenge this immutable truth. To live is to suffer. And in suffering, find strength, and purpose, and hope. As you have done so many times before. Thou dost pursue an impossible dream, yet knowing this, you pursue it nevertheless. And thou hast learned to depend on others as they do thee. Thy yearning for the power to save the powerless hath ever driven thee to greater heights. Thou hast grown strong. Though those closest to thee no longer walketh by thy side, their love remaineth thy guiding light. For duty's sake, thou hast been bound by truths unutterable time and time again.
Yeah.
Yet thy heart hath never wavered, as thy companions will attest.
Multiple times.
In thy pursuit of mysteries great, all thou believest is brought into question. Undaunted, thy thirst for knowledge remaineth unquenched. The fires of hatred that once burned in thy heart burneth no more. From their ashes doth spring the light of love, warm and pure. As witness to black calamity, thou despaired at man's helplessness. Resolved, thou didst unite a distant world on the brink of collapse. And thou, my champion, when all did seem lost, thou never abandoned hope. For every trial and every foe that did bar thy way, thou hast proven equal to the challenge, drawing courage from the many bonds forged on thy journey. You have all known despair, and though the end approacheth, you walk on, heads held high.
Hi, Lance! We're in a very important cutscene. Hope you're having a good day.
Therein lieth your power. The strength to silence the song of oblivion.
Then there is a means to confront her.
Yes, if you should prove yourselves worthy.
Prove? Uh-oh.
Hark!
I've heard that line before from you. And there's that sword that I thought was so sick.
To send mortals to the edge of the universe. Should you fail, there will be no second chance.
I know what's happening next then.
I ask of you this.
It's an FF game, we know what we gotta do.
Do you possess the fortitude to
gotta go fight God.
firm when all around you doth crumble? Do you possess the faith to vanquish despair itself? Should you lack the strength to best a supreme deity, I cannot allow you to make the journey.
Time to fight God.
You must leave this star and never return.
God, that sword is cool.
Prepare yourselves.
Prove ourselves worthy, eh? Sounds straightforward enough.
Hell yeah.
Aye. No room for confusion there.
In any case, we've come too far to back down now.
I am of the same mind. What power I have, I shall bring to bear.
The three of you seem to be forgetting who we're up against. It's not every day we battle a divine being of untold power. Well, not quite every day.
Not quite every day.
Do try not to get underfoot. Needless to say, there'll be no margin for error.
Let us hold nothing back. For the people of this world and those beyond the rift.
Alas, the question I posed to thee in Elpis hath remained unanswered these long years.
Meanwhile, my chat.
I would hear thy response, warrior of light. Shouldst thou emerge victorious?
During this quest, doing this quest when using the duty support system, you'll have the opportunity to undertake the trial with a party of science. Some of these allies' roles will differ from those you are normally able to select. Additionally, you can now enter a tier scope with a party of NPC avatars. Well, I hate to say it, guys, but that's where I gotta leave it. Alright. What a place to leave. Don't throw a tantrum! Not gonna fight God? No, I'm not gonna go fight God. No, sorry, I have to leave. I'm sorry, I have to go. Sorry. Sorry, that's how it is. I have to end stream. I've already overrun. Already overrun. Sorry. You're gonna have to tune in next time. It might not be in a month. Core might be over-exaggerating, but there isn't a stream. Don't listen to Core. You should all know by now, don't listen to Core. I'm not streaming next week because I'm getting married. As a reminder. So it might be 2 weeks. Maybe 3 at a push, but I don't currently foresee a reason why I wouldn't be able to stream on the 14th. There are Guild Wars things to do. I'm getting married! Spoilers for me, I'm still in the beginning of Realm Reborn. Oh my god, Lance. Well, enjoy. I would enjoy your journey from point A to point B. Enjoy the journey. Savor it. It's a good journey. It's a good journey, so enjoy it. That's your own choice. Get spoiled, boss. Like, if they cared, they wouldn't be here. If they cared about spoilers. I know, Dash, you react very viscerally to any form of spoiler, but some people don't care. Rice got me into it. Of course it was Rice. Why am I not surprised? Of course you're playing with Rice. Have fun. I am only sad that you are all on American servers and I'm on European servers. Squeenix, please work on that cross-server play, please. Let me over to America where all of my furry friends are, so I can hug them. Unless you blitz it like PK and Rosa, you'll be fine. It's taken me 5 years to get to this point, but I've been playing on and off. Yeah. We have the two extremes in our friend group. PK and Rosa did it in like 3 months. I've done it in 5 years. So, you know, it balances out. It balances out. Ignore I was there as well. Das often does. This one time I thought an enemy is too strong for me and Rice had to run over and revive. I've had that happen a fair few times. Yeah, I've had that happen. But yeah. I need to end there. I gotta go make dinner. So, yeah. I'll see you for Final Fantasy in 2 weeks. I don't know what day I'm gonna come back streaming. I have planned a lot of things very meticulously up to the day I get married. After the day I get married, I couldn't tell you. I have no idea what's going to be happening. There are going to be things happening. I don't know what they are. So I don't know when I'm going to be back streaming. But I will not be streaming next week. So tomorrow is going to be our last day of streaming. I'm going to be doing clip gathering in the day. And in the evening, it looks like we're going to be playing on our community Minecraft server. If you want to know about that, there's information about that in the Discord. But yes. So yeah, I have to end here because I have to go do said adult things, including one of which is mowing my lawn. Because if I started this, we would probably be going for another 2 hours. Pilk, don't make me hit you. Don't make me hit you. Anyway. Yeah. Anyway. I didn't cry. Yay! I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys around. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. See you tomorrow, hopefully. Please come say hello tomorrow, because then I'm gonna be gone. Or you could just throw cheese at me, and my body can just collapse, apparently. I'm seeing you tomorrow, because I'm gonna be gone. And then I will be a married woman. Have a good rest of your day, friend. Thank you, and you too. God damn. I don't know how I'm gonna get back here if I end up leaving. The desire to fish may take me. Anyway, I'm gonna end stream. I'm gonna go. You won't. I don't know, there's an exit right there. Anyway. Get screenshots before leaving. I have taken screenshots, you probably heard the clicking. But anyway, yeah, enough jibber jabber. I'm going. I will see you when I next see you. Thank you all very much. Love you loads. And have a good day. Bye!